What is up? Today we're at Lafeyette Heritage Trail Park in Tallahassee. We're going to be climbing a bunch of oak trees out here. It's a big lake back there. It goes to a good bit of trails and stuff. And back here we're going to be climbing some trees today, working through a lot of these older big oak trees. They're very large, very nice. You trust them and follow their routes, they make for some interesting paths. So we're gonna keep heading through this forest here and check out the park and find some great trees to climb. Alright, just past our first little section right there. We had our sign over there. In this first couple oak trees, I noticed this very large, long limb sticking out here. So I think we're going to do a little balance. So dropped my bag right here and take off the shoes, and let's see how we can get up here. All right, doing pretty well. I'm gonna take a little break before we do the balance beam. Maybe we'll switch it into ultra wide. Here we are, I think much better. Let's get it. So we have our balance beam. Let's walk. Tricky, this one on the back foot is kind of pushing on my calves. Be careful. Okay. Use this as support. Let's see where else we can go. Not too bad. Made it to the inner portion of the tree after doing our little walk, but thinking now it's time to get down at the end, and I'm trying to spot out where we should go to get down. I think what we're gonna do is climb out to the left, a little drop on the sand, make a nice fall. All right. That was a nice climb. Little balance beam. Just a little warm up. Let's move on to some more easier stuff. All right, what is up? We're back with some more. I kept walking a little bit further, just past the balance beam section over here. Found I have climbed in this area before in this park, so do know a lot of these climbs, but this is our long traverse over a bit of a pit. It uses these two outer branches. It's very mossy up there, and we're gonna try to find some sort of good landing zone down there. yeah, so this will be challenge 2 for today, but it will be a little more on the dangerous side. So this is definitely a mental warm-up just as much as a physical one. But let's put our stuff down and start our climb. Wow. Alright. In the mouth you go, and see you on the other side. Little rest position. Show you what it's looking like. Continue. Alright, we're currently still on top of the long traverse. We got ultra mode on. We are looking quite crazy, quite tired. Let's get it. I think we can see parking lot. Ooh, very marshy. Just balancing on this branch here. Foot down there. Ooh. Hopefully. Ooh. Wow, that was quite adventurous. I think I would consider me safe now, as long as I can find some pathway down here, but let's get it. Ooh, very tacky. Nice. Good slide. Let's find some way down whatever this thing is. I don't know how we feel about that. Definitely feels sturdy, but whether it comes down, it's quite far. We're gonna trust it for today. but we'll see. Or not, we're gonna go down, back palm. We are gonna need it, okay. And very nice. Okay. Not get bit or stung. Get out of here. Okay. That was very fun. First, second challenge of the day. I enjoyed that. Very long traverse. And alright, let's keep going. That is our tree traverse over there with our balance beam. These are some good starter trees. But now into the forest. This is where the big bulk of the trees are. Those are some outer ones, not to get too deep. But I think after knocking out both of those first challenges, we're definitely have our mind right. If we, take some moments of peace before, we will be all set and we're able to have a very nice session out here. We'll be able to show out a lot of these climbs and, really show off what this park has to offer. And it's not even limited to this, what I'm just doing today. There's stuff everywhere, always finding new stuff to explore. That is obviously what's so great about being out here. But I will check in when we have our next climb in about 2 minutes. What is up? Okay, we continue just a little bit further, and now we have two very special climbs. This one here is very nice. It's a very long we use the vines to get up backwards on this route, and then climb upwards on this large branch, go down on the back one, and then traverse down this pole right here, which I can show you. And it makes for some very nice climbing. This pole is very sturdy but very slick, so maneuvering down that is fun, and it is an upward traverse, so it's more difficult and challenging, but I think we will leave that one for another session, just because how long the upward traverses take for something like this, because this all middle section here would have to be done, on the butt most likely, and take a very slow, almost painful maneuver. And we're here for some excitement today, not just to knock off climb. So let's check out this one. This one's a bit of a fireman's ladder, but I think it's the easiest in this forest, so let's show you that. Big old stump to start. And 1, 2. Very nice up here. Just a fireman's pit with a fireman pole. Ooh. Oh, we got some nice spider webs up here. Ooh, let's make sure we do not get any spiders on us. Oh, I do see quite a big boy. Okay, let's go from the other side of the traverse. Normally get through the pole over there. Let's go the other way. Up. Up, and let's see if we can reach around and grab that pole for the traverse down. Ooh, very nice. I'm sure you can tell now why it's called the fireman's pole. It's because that makes for a very nice lever down. Okay, let's keep it moving. Time for some deeper stuff down there. What is up? We're back with some more trees. Right now we are attempting to climb one of the best, I think, boulder problems in this park. It has these big rings, and they make for some great climbing. It also kind of spirals around like most of our bigger trees do for the climbing route. I do not like climbing over in this section by the lake very often though, because as you see we have a lot of spider webs. I hope you can see that. But we're gonna check out this and show y'all the beta and just how unique this tree is. Let's hop in here, send it. Okay, we've scaled this beginning sort of boulder structure with all these bulbs. Now we're moving up to this top section. I'm gonna go around here and use this little foothold to reach around there. Let's get it. Ooh, 5 foot. Very nice. Alright, yeah. Made it to about how high as the climb goes. I really do like this climb. It almost requires no upper body strength if you do it correctly, other than just the hoist up to the first hold, but then all the footholds are very nice and come all the way around. And up to here, it's a very nice tree and great to just, you know, start off with feeling out the strength of it. All right, let's head back down. Nice. All right, another quick climb before we get to what I would argue is the main event next. But this is just a very simple fire pole. It is again hard on the grip because the trees are not, you know, they're moss. But let's get this. Ooh, it's dying. Aren't we all? I'm not sure on this one because I'm not sure how much I trust it now that I know it's slowly dying. But I think it means it does deserve one last shot because, yeah, I do. Alright, let's jump in. It's gonna be a monkey swing to the end. Thought it was gonna be a swing, but upside down technique is just too power saving. Ooh, cargo shorts really come in clutch. That was fun. Alright, time for a little break. Before we continue on to our maybe most unique special challenge. Highest, best. Alright, let's get it. Wow, so we just had our, our climb over there. Alright. Ooh, I gotta rest up. That little monkey climb turned into a, the upside downer right next to this beautiful lake. Hopefully some gator has the rights to this whole kingdom. But our next climb is also just along the lake. We just continue down this trail. We're gonna find quite a unique looking tree. Well, two, I guess. We have a dead upside down, hanging, and it was caught by what is going to be the main event today. We are not climbing the upside down dead one, but the backside of this catching one. Let's get into it. Alright, we're at the backside of this fallen tree that we were just talking about. It goes all the way up there. It is that little branch sticking out right there. That comes from that dead one, fallen one. There's some butterfly catchers in the distance with some nets. Trying to catch some butterflies, very cool. But today, what we have is this master of a tree. It has so many good ridges and bumps to take care of, and all the way up this side we're gonna have some pockets and big logs to hold on to. So it's some of the moves are very difficult while others are V0, V1. So let's or beginner, I guess I should say. But let's get into this. I can see it. Whew. Run down right here into a pocket up here. Good thing I scouted this route because we are high. These moves are not very easy. Let's get the backwards portrait. Let's get back into it. Whew. You go left, right. Into the pocket. Oh look, there's Mr. Dead Tree, all the way up here. It's not dead yet. Not going on at all. Little hand over there. Ooh, hello, Ash. Probably needed. Just kneeling into this, kind of like a knee bar, double knee bar situation. There's down Mr. Dead Tree. Sadly, that is not a climb for me. No grip. Let's finish up the route. It's just around the right side, up to there, and then we'll head back down around to our beginning. And now I'm gonna call this the end because we could go up, but this doesn't feel very secure. Ooh. Quite fried, but we have some good resting position. Just gotta make sure we nicely work our way down the harder moves. But the harder moves are closer to the bottom anyway. So a couple more seconds of rest. And we'll nicely figure out this next section. What I like about these trees is that this pocket was so useful, this little foot here was so useful. Everything, just when you're in the flow, just works how it should, and you just realize how much things are there for you when you need them, you know? Woo. Ooh, just missed that barbed wire. Okay, great climb. What is up? We are winding down to the end of our session. We've hit a good bulk of them. We'll see how many more I hit for the rest of the day, but I want to show off these two leaning trees. This is very, very unique. They almost go about 15 to 20 feet in the air, and probably across as well. And then we have this somewhat sturdy of a trunk that meets and supports up there. So, of course, you know the challenge. We gotta go up, 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 up. So I believe this is going to be an upside down challenge mainly because how am I getting on top? And that's a long way. So definitely a heels and hands journey. Dropping my stuff and let's get into it. That's going to be our way down, if you can see, but our way up starts with this cross. Let's get it. Take one short break. Still position. Ooh, keep going. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We made it. We're home. Thank goodness for cargo shorts. Clutching up down that front. Oh my, completely gassed by the time I got to, wow. Here was fine, here, and then got to on this section, and oh my goodness, do you not realize because of the angle, it feels like another 5 or 10 feet longer until the long traverse down. And wow, that really took a drain on me at the end of the session. It was a great climb though. Definitely dirty and muddied up summit, but again, great time. Wow, this place is truly amazing. Got trails for miles, and each of the little trails come out to a long dock-like grass. Keeps going. The whole trail runs through the entire lake and underneath the trees. Just such a beautiful place to fish and walk or just enjoy nature out here. Specifically, for some of my likings, a lot of tree climbing. I mean, because look at this, these mammoths, they're just huge and beautiful. Let's look at a really nice crack climb over here. I might have to go one day up in there. Looks really nice. Just checking that out before this. And just, oh, look at this in the sunset right here. This huge tree just arching over the path. That would be such a nice climb. It does come all the way down and come almost all the way to the ledge next to the fence. Wow, would that be an adventure to go on one day? Maybe I'll have to check it out. I don't know how I feel about all this moss on these big sections. Probably not, but nice to dream, nice place to scout. It was a beautiful day today at Lafeyette Heritage Trail Park. I'm definitely gonna keep coming back here to climb some more. I have in the past. Post some clips of that right now. And it has just been so beautiful out here. Alright, nice little trail park. Alright, time to end wrap this up this video. I'm glad we were able to be safe and have a good time out here.